Latex condoms, as we know them today, only appeared in the early 20th century, and hormonal birth control pills have an even shorter history, barely approaching 1 century. This naturally raises a question. Before humans had modern forms of contraception, when our understanding of reproductive physiology was extremely limited, did people try to prevent pregnancy? And if they did, how exactly did they do it? Surprisingly, the desire to control reproduction dates back thousands of years, though the methods used in the past looked nothing like those we rely on today. The oldest known written reference to contraception comes from a magnificent civilization, ancient Egypt, a brilliant civilization with an astonishing body of medical knowledge. In the Kahun Papyrus, a gynecological manuscript written around 1850 BCE, the Egyptians describe preventing pregnancy by mixing crocodile dung with honey and other substances, then forming it into vaginal pessaries. While this sounds bizarre to modern ears, the belief likely stemmed from several cultural and symbolic associations. Crocodiles were sacred creatures linked to the Nile. They fiercely protected their nests, symbolizing fertility. And animal dung was widely used in everyday life and religious practices. To them, crocodile dung served as a symbolic barrier capable of preventing conception. By around 1550 BCE, the Ebers Papyrus documented a more advanced method: vaginal pessaries made from acacia gum, fermented plant fibers, and honey. Acacia gum, a natural polysaccharide, has strong adhesive properties, is non-toxic, and can thicken the vaginal environment, thereby hindering sperm motility. When combined with fermented substances, the mixture could create an acidic environment that reduced sperm activity. Although ancient Egyptians had no understanding of pH or sperm physiology, they inadvertently arrived at principles surprisingly close to modern contraceptive science. Acacia gum was also widely used in medicine and even in mummification, making it an accessible ingredient for contraception. Beyond Egypt, other ancient cultures also developed their own techniques. In ancient Greece, Aristotle described a mixture of cedar oil, resin, perfumes, and olive oil inserted into the vagina for contraception. However, many components, especially lead, were toxic and could cause neurological poisoning. Aristotle even advised women to stand up or jump after intercourse to expel semen, an ineffective method that persisted for centuries, largely due to his immense influence, particularly in medieval Europe, where religious authorities opposed most artificial contraceptive methods. Alongside these practices were experience-based methods: withdrawal, rhythm tracking, and prolonged breastfeeding. Withdrawal was mentioned in the book of Genesis through the story of Onan, who spilled his seed on the ground to avoid impregnating his brother's widow, an act condemned by religious doctrine and the root of the English term onanism. Breastfeeding as contraception was recorded in ancient China, India, and Greece, and is supported by modern science. Exclusive breastfeeding elevates prolactin levels, suppresses ovulation, and significantly reduces the chance of pregnancy, up to 98 to 99% effectiveness within the first 6 months postpartum. History also records the use of herbal contraceptives, the most famous being silphium, a Mediterranean plant regarded as a miracle herb. It served as a contraceptive, abortifacient, spice, and fragrance. Silphium was so precious that it became an economic symbol of the city-state Syrian. However, overharvesting led to its extinction around the 1st century CE. According to the naturalist Pliny, the last silphium plant was once presented to Emperor Nero. To this day, botanists have not conclusively identified the species. While natural contraceptives evolved across different cultures, the journey of the condom took an entirely distinct path. Before the 20th century, condoms were rare and typically made from animal intestines, such as sheep gut or fish bladders. A remarkable archaeological discovery was made in Lund, Sweden, where researchers unearthed a condom made from pig intestine, dating to around 1640. It is considered the oldest known condom ever found. Accompanying it was a detailed instruction sheet advising that the condom should be soaked in unboiled cow's milk before intercourse, especially with sex workers, to prevent disease. After use, it could be washed and reused. And before the next use, it needed to be soaked again in unboiled milk for 6 to 8 hours. This historical artifact is now preserved at the Tyrol State Museum in Austria. By the 16th century, the physician and anatomist Gabriele Falloppio became the first to describe condom use clearly. At the time, condoms were made from linen soaked in chemical solutions to prevent syphilis. He claimed to have tested them on over 1,000 men with complete success. Over time, condoms became increasingly popular among the upper class, serving both as protection from disease and as a method of contraception. In 1655, the novel The Philosophy of a Young Girl made the first literary reference to condoms used for birth control. By 1666, England recorded a drop in birth rates associated with condom use, marking the first appearance of the word condom in written documents. The 19th century brought a major turning point when Charles Goodyear discovered rubber vulcanization in 1843, leading to the creation of rubber condoms in 1855, durable but quite thick. Finally, in 1920, latex condoms emerged. Thinner, safer, and easier to produce, quickly becoming the dominant form still used today. From strange mixtures rooted in symbolic beliefs to herbal and biological methods based on natural observation, and ultimately to scientifically engineered technologies, humanity has spent thousands of years trying to control reproduction. This long journey reflects a deep and continuous desire for health protection, personal autonomy, and a better quality of life. So, beyond the methods mentioned above, do you know of any other contraceptive techniques that existed throughout history? Whether fascinating, unusual, or hard to believe, share them in the comments below.